Episode 13 with your Clippers. We did not have a good run last year in the playoffs. Jordan was hurt. We actually had the first round exit, even though the year before we won the championship. This year we're going to be running with Stockton, Jordan, Grant Hill, Larry Johnson, Shaq. With the rookie, Damon Stoudemire as our 6th man. Harold Miner as our 7th. J.R. Reed as our 8. Billy Thompson as the 9. Joe Wolf as the 10. And John Grigg, they want to give a little bit of minutes to. Around 11, which is okay. So now we'll go to player mentorship. Make sure this is all done up for the new season. We'll start with Michael Jordan like usual. We'll have him with Stockton. Stockton, again, probably no one he could really work with. We did get some vets in this year, but none that can help him. Just for now, though, we will run him with Michael Jordan. Larry Johnson, there should be some help for him now for training. Joe Wolf is actually perfect. Same with LaSalle Thompson. So you know what? Let's run him with Wolf. Shaq. We can run Shaq with Shaq has everything. You know what? We'll have him working with Thompson. Well, Thompson has some badges that can help other people. What if we had him with Michael Jordan? Harold Miner. Now he can work with Billy Thompson or John Grigg. Not quite Grant Hill. Let's do Grant Hill first, actually. Oh, he can work with both. That makes it easy. We'll get him with Greg. We'll get him with Billy Thompson. Stoudemire can work with can't work with Miner. Can't work with Thompson, but Thompson's being used. Greg's being used. Grant Hill's not being used, I don't believe. So there's that. J.R. Reed would be nice to have work with someone. He can work with Thompson. We're good. So we'll check if there's any contracts we can work with. Oop, don't want to go there. And we will make sure our proficiency is at the highest rate we can get. It is time to go through the season. Last season's disappointing in the playoffs. Hopefully this year we can just stay more healthy, and then when we get into the playoffs, we can just roll. I really thought we were going to go 2 in a row, especially with Shaq at that MVP, but Jordan just not being able to come back from that injury was the kicker for us. Stockton's back. Miner's back. We'll go to the deadline, see how the team's working. Alright, let's see what the team looks like. Stockton doing his thing, like always. Michael Jordan. Grant Hill having a decent season compared to last as well. Shaq is just ready to dominate the NBA right now. Stoudemire, the rookie. I like what he's been doing. Great three-point shooter as well. Mine is obviously getting minute issues. Jared Reed's doing some good work. Billy Thompson, with the minutes he's getting, he's been doing some work. Has Billy Thompson been with us? No, he's been with the Lakers. Interesting. We got a decent bench. I don't think, like, is Max Hood we could get rid of. We could try to package up like these. No. Could try to package up these two and upgrade on our center. See, they're willing to give us a first and a point guard, Outlaw, and a shooting guard, OJ Davis, and a small forward. That does work, actually. Adam Keefe and a first. That works. Monty Williams and James Robinson. Alright, let's just check free agency, see what's there. Decent shooting guard. Randy White. William Bedford. Nick McMillan. We could bring in Spud Webb. Or, you know what? Let's bring Crotty in again. Oh. Cool. Let's bring Spud Webb in. And then we're going to wave Hood. That helps with their depth some. Let's see how this little sim goes. Shaq's hurt, but he's still playable. We'll keep him playing. Now we're number one in the power rankings after that little minor move. That was something that wouldn't really mess with your chemistry at all. Getting rid of a guy that doesn't play at all, hasn't been here long, then bringing in a vet like Webb. Who can just help off the bench as that third point guard option. Great season for us. Karl Malone MVP, Kevin Garnett, Jay Humphries, Scottie Pippen with another DOP, Eric Murdoch, most improved out of the Grizzlies. Walt Watson, executive year, 62-20 record for the Clippers this year. Shaq on the All-NBA first team, Michael Jordan on the All-NBA second team. Shaq on the All-NBA first defensive team, same with Jordan. Stoudemire on the All-Rookie team, first team. Number one seed once again. We'll see how the team did. Stockton. can always depend on him with his passing. Grant Hill, Larry Johnson, Shaq, Stoudemire, Miner, J.R. Reed, Billy Thompson, Spud Webb getting some minutes, Wolf, Sal Thompson, you know what, if we take Webb out completely, we could give him a couple more minutes, him another minute, him a minute. There we go. First round, we're against the Sacramento Kings. And we're going to take game one, Stockton with 18. Game two, we're taking that nice and easy. Shaq with 28 and 14. Game three, we're not going to get the sweep on them as they take us there. Scottie Pippen waiting in that second round. Is he going to face the Clippers or the Kings? And he's facing the Clippers. Jordan with 34, getting it done. So the Clippers versus Pippen, Seattle versus Dallas, Charlotte versus Detroit, New York versus Orlando. Game number one, Pippen versus the Clippers, and Pippen and them get it done. Game two. And the Clippers get it done this time. Shaq with 21 and 10. Come on, can we get the lead in the series? Or are they going to keep running? They're going to run a little bit longer. Scottie Pippen 36 and 10. They're up 2-1. We need some wins. We need some wins. Desperate wins. No, we're not going to get it there now. We're down 3-1. Incredible. Come on, Clips. Come on, Clips. Lose by 8. At least we got that one championship, because it's going to be hard for us to get another one. Might be hard for us to get that second championship, to be honest. Staff retirements, historic changes, league meetings, draft lottery. Do we have anything cooking for us here? No, we don't. Staff signings, we need our head coach. That is priority number one. No way. He rejected. We're going to try to get him as a head coach. That's a good CFO. Same with that one. Sign. Here we go. Now we'll go to the NBA draft. See what's going to happen here. The big guns is Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Jermaine O'Neal, Ben Wallace. This is a very deep, good draft. Kobe. We get the 16th and the 30th pick. We got Damon Stoudemire we could move. What if we put Stoudemire in here? So we could move up to the 6th pick with Stoudemire. We can move up to the 4th pick with Stoudemire. We'll actually get another first in the Lakers. We could get the 4th pick, so let's just see. Is there Iverson going number 1? Kobe going 3. So Iverson already went, Kobe already went. Camby's still there. Ray Allen is there still. Steve Nash is there. Still offering us 6. But we can't get the 4th now. That option is off the table. Because they already traded it. Make Camby. Make Gambier. What if we did that and added like our own unprotected? Trade finder. What about the 8? There's the 9. Can't get that. 11. 8. Yeah, we need to do that. Steve Nash is going. Ben Wallace is going. Marbury going. Ray Allen going to the Nets. Okay, we can get Steve Nash and he'll give us a first. Philly is willing to do that. We can get Ray Allen if we give them a first. I'd love to have Ray Allen. We've never done a series of Ray Allen. You know, with Jordan getting up in age, Ray Allen might be a perfect player to kind of have. And then we can trade our current shooting guard for a point guard. I think we go ahead and do this. We're going to bring in Ray Allen. We're going to try that. I think that's going to work out good for us. We're going to sign Allen, of course. Sign Hill. Qualifying offers. Minor. Reed. Alright, so we need a backup point guard. Obviously Spud Webb's here, so we're going to Send him an offer. Need a backup center. Send Wolf an offer. Need a backup power forward. Reed wants a big pay raise. We're not willing to get close to. But maybe that's just the price of them. Oh, we have him as an RFA. So we're going to get him anyway. Small forwards. We can bring Billy Thompson back in. Totally okay at that. Wolf, Thompson, both accepting. Spud Webb going with a different team, so he doesn't want to come back. So we're going to go with Nathan McMillan. And so we got 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards. Power forwards. Can take Bob Thornton. No, we'll bring Mike Brown back in. And centers. We can bring in Leroy Oakley. He has a lot of badges. And then just move him. Oh, Kite's there. Yeah, but we already used up all of his badges. Oakley decided to sign somewhere else. Alright, so for now we will bring in Kite. Point guard, we're going to need some more players come in, so Steve Henson's going to have to come in. Not a lot of badges for these boys. Okay, we'll take him in. Check out contracts. Stockton will resign. We got him for another 2 years, counting this season. So one more season after this. Is Stockton going to price himself Eddie here? We get him for another year, so we don't get to jump in on that, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Player progression. Just a bunch of people going down pretty much. (1997) draft class, we'll get that up here. 97. This is the 96 draft. 97. And that is it for episode 13. I'll catch y'all in the next one.